Welcome to Chalaki News, darlings, where we talk about everything pop culture related, politics related, just whatever in the hell is going on in the world. Now, this first topic that I'm going to talk about, so I got a whole list of shit to talk about. But this first topic I'm going to talk about is came from my girl Taiwan Card. Taiwan or Taiwan Bivens, darling. It just depends on who you ask. But my girl Taiwan, she requested this, and like I said in the previous Chalaki News videos, you guys can request it in the comment section. Let me know anything that y'all want me to talk about, that's going on in the world, and I'll talk about it. So y'all let me know, and I'll give you a shout out as well. So this first story came from Taiwan Car. Now, this is this big old stripper strike. Okay, this pole dancer strike. It's something going on. And my friend had like briefly talked to me about it. He was like, "Did you hear about the stripper strike?" I was like, "No, what them hoes doing?" I'm sorry. I was like, "No, what them women's doing?" And then reading a little bit more about it, it's some colorism moments going on. We ain't got time for that. So I'm just gonna read a little bit of an article. This has come from the root.com or whatever. Okay. So it says one of the issues unique to the Big Apple's professional naked dancing community is the widespread colorism in the clubs. There are many striptease technologists who say it's hard for dark skinned women to get a job in New York's unclothed entertainment venues. Club owners and strip club human resources departments seem to prefer Hispanic and white dancers. Veteran thong hiding technician Giselle Marie explains here. Okay, so here's a video.
But you'll be mad at me because I am black and I take a lot of pride in that because a lot of people diss me for being black. And I don't feel that because my mom is a white woman and she thinks she's black. She does. But it's bad. It gets really bad in the clubs and I don't want to say it like that, but unfortunately it is harder for a dark skinned girl or a black girl. She doesn't necessarily have to be dark skinned, but it's harder for a dark skinned girl or a black girl to make money in the strip club in New York because it's so many Spanish people and so many black people hating on each other. I'm not going to blame one side. I'm not going to do that. But black people like Spanish people. Spanish people like black people, but only to your point.
Spanish is from Spain. So if you're not from Spain, then you're kind of like Spanish. But Latino is more of a culture. It's not.
But don't be mad at me because I am black and I take a lot of pride in that because a lot of people did.
Okay, that's all she said. Whatever. It says the rise of celebrity bartenders and the changing roles of bartenders have also fueled a war in the strip clubs. Bartenders often aren't required to tip out or share their tips, and even in places where they are, celebrity bartenders often conflict with the revenue from strippers. A new trend of hiring well known strippers to tend bar has led to a conflict of interest for many club goers seeking to make it rain. Trick. Um, when you're deciding whom to tip, it's hard to choose between one naked dancer and another naked dancer, handling your liquor choices. Somebody said, it's sad that I really can't tell who's the bartenders or dancers in this picture. Dancers are not trying to go against bartenders. I do not promote hate, especially towards women, because we supposed to stand together. We run the fucking club. But when your job is to serve drinks and mine is to dance, why does it look like we have the same job? We don't want to hate or compete or even complain. We just want to do our jobs without cop blocking. Yes. And it went on to a whole nother thing about stuff. And I was reading from this post. You see the bartending moments. It's right. The bar is right there. The strippers, and I can see why it's a confusion. Um, as far as the colorism thing, I've definitely heard talks about um this in the strip club, and I mean it's just in life in general, in the black community in general. And even in the Latina community, I've heard many stories about many Latinas that their parents is teach them to date white, to go lighter, they kind of look down and somewhat if you date like some a black guy because they want to white. They more want to water down the race and make it more, white, more that ideal, like a white Latina versus like a black Latina. So that's is the colorism, light skin, dark skin stuff is deep in the Latina culture and even all over the world, even in like Indian cultures and stuff. There's a lot of really really dark Indians, and that's not really seen as beautiful in all this, and it's just really, really deep and really fucked up. Um, it's unfortunate that these damn bartenders are taking these women's money. These women's work hard, you know, like it's messed up. But the whole colorism thing. What I was gonna say was I remember seeing I was watching some interview with Cardi B, and she said, "Yeah, it is like that. Um, it's harder for dark skinned girls to make a lot of money at the strip clubs and to even be a bartender. They either want white or Latina or ambiguous looking girls and all that, and it's so unfortunate and it's just so stupid. Black is beautiful. Black has always been beautiful. Most of these white folks, most of these ambiguous folks, most of these biracial folks come from black people. So why isn't black people beautiful when your mama's black more than likely, or your daddy's black, or like I say, even if you're biracial, you have black people in your family. Duh. You have black dark skinned people in your family more than likely. Duh. So this is just it's unfortunate. It's just really fucking stupid. I, you know, and it's probably never gonna change. And a lot of this stuff is kept up by the men. A lot of black men still think that dating light skin or these ambiguous girls or girls who are not black is better. That you somebody now. When when you got little Becky on your arm, when your homegirl just been holding you down in the hood, until your ass got famous, you just push her ass to the side and but then they end up cheating on Becky too. So it's just like what the fuck? Like is you just hiding something? Is you a queen on top of that? What you doing? So it's just it's fucked up and it's unfortunate how colorism how colorist Negroes is and people of color in general. When are we gonna learn that we ain't gonna never get no damn where if we all don't come together? It's so unfortunate. But anyway, thank you Taiwan for sending that love. And like I said, y'all can send anything. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all want me to talk about, and I'll talk about it, y'all. Okay, next thing I'm going to talk about is Ashanti. Now, Ashanti put out that album Braveheart. And Ashanti kind of been doing her thing. She's kind of been on the radar. Her she's coming out with a new album though, so I've always liked Ashanti, and I did like the album Braveheart. Braveheart. But anyway, they say Ashanti's in the new Ciroc commercial. Y'all know that's P Diddy's alcohol. And she has this Swarovski crystal um bra and panty set, and she's coming up out the water. It's very beautiful. It's very nice, and she's all tan and everything. And apparently, it was the designer who made this bra and panty set, and he said that apparently because they was gonna use that bra and panty set for another set, for somebody else, for some other woman to put on. And apparently, child, they said they had to get rid of the bra and panty set because Ashanti done messed it up. They said it was stains all in. It was tan line stains. They ain't say other kind of stains, but I can only imagine what kind of stains because it's a small little thong bikini all up in there, all up in her areas. And but they say Ashanti she don't use Dove soap or something. That's just what I heard. Allegedly. No, it's not alleged. I actually seen it on Impressive. If y'all just go on Impressive, they're like a hot topic show on YouTube. Type in Impressive and type in Ashanti, you'll see it when they're talking about it. Because since I'm using this iPad, I can't like link things, or at least I haven't figured out how to like link the topics that I'm talking about, like I used to do when I had my laptop on doing Chalaki News. So yeah, y'all just have to research it. But yeah, that's what they say. They say Ashanti. They say Ashanti messed up that lady on panty set, and you know it was just a whole mess. So shouts out to Ashanti. I guess that's why you need to keep baby wipes on you. Everybody need to keep baby wipes on them. That don't make no damn sense. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was a long day. She was jumping in and out of the pool, the tanning spray, and you know the whole moment. But I mean, what do you expect? I mean, hell, it's probably hot and sweaty, and you know, I'm sure Ashanti washes, but you know, shit happens. Hell, but you know, this little embarrassing moment. Ashanti, you know, he actually even posted something on Instagram. Apparently, y'all gotta watch the video. I'll try to copy and link and paste if I can. But yeah, that's what they say. They say he tried to reach out to Ashanti and her reps. Nobody said anything back to him. Child, they embarrassed. Let's see. Next thing I want to talk about is apparently Hazel E. She's dropped from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Good with your ignorant ass. Um, I mean, who says that? I don't give a damn how mad you are at that particular person. Go at that particular person. Don't go at a whole community, especially a community that you're a part of. You dumb, ignorant, sour, bat, platypus, dragon face hole. So Hazel E's dropped from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. We'll see though, because I don't trust Mona's ass. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about? Since we're talking about the whole colorism, cultural appropriation moments, so Rihanna is on the cover of Vogue Arabia, and you know the Arabians or whatever, the East Indians or whatever, they mad at Rihanna because she's on the cover of that magazine, and you know she's serving Effortiti's teas. Um, and who was African. So I'm trying to understand why is this an issue. But the issue that I've come to realize is that um, you know that the issue is that she's on the Arabian magazine. That's the issue. Because Nefertiti was Egyptian and all that, just African, and so I couldn't understand the issue. But it's because it's Arabian and she's on the cover. But Vogue magazine, didn't Vogue magazine do Kim and Kanye one year, and it was a big thing. All these magazines is just interested in is selling magazines. It's all about the motherfucking coin. Okay, so why wouldn't they put Rihanna on the cover? She's big now. Her Fenty Beauty makeup line has launched like what 72 million or some shit. She's banked up. So of course they're gonna put Rihanna on the cover. Of course. So I don't understand what's the big issue, but it's the issue because it's Arabian and she's not Arabian. But you see how as black people we let everybody into our culture, but we can't go over there to their culture and say we them. Y'all see the shit that I'm saying? They're so mad that this other woman of color is on the Arabian magazine. They mad at her. She's not Arabian. She's not East Indian. She don't represent us. Yada yada. But everybody can say they black though, and everybody can be associated with black people. Everybody can say nigga and all that kind of shit. You see what I'm saying? What else I want to talk about? Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne. Chris Brown apparently was supposed to be on the Breakfast Club at some time throughout the year, and he wasn't able to come. Chris Brown released a statement saying why he wasn't able to come. But Charlemagne had already bashed him. Charlemagne was just like, yeah, I think he's on drugs and he needs help. Chris Brown was just like, he didn't dog Charlemagne. He was just like, man, I really love y'all. It's unfortunate that you said that about me, and I wish you the best with your life, which was funny. And we always wish Chris Brown the best. I mean, do Chris Brown have a drug problem? I don't know. Like, I don't know, his personal life. But I'm going to go on the record and say yes. But we just hopefully the kid gets it together. It's who you hang around. You hang around all them yes men, all them niggas is just mooching off you, and they're no good for you. You need to change your friends, Chris. But you been need to change your friends, and you been need to get therapy. He should, like I said before, he should have been got therapy way back when with the whole um Rihanna thing that happened. He should have took like a few years out of the spotlight, get himself together, get himself mentally and physically and emotionally prepared for the backlash for the interviews, because that's all they're gonna talk about is Rihanna and the situation, you know. And I don't know. I wish Chris Brown the best, and hopefully he don't go down from drugs like so many celebrities have. He's so talented. What else I want to talk about? Child. So Justin Timberlake apparently is going to perform at the Super Bowl. Now Justin ain't performed at the Super Bowl since like '04, during the whole Janet Jackson titty moment. In 2004. Now, 2004, Janet Jackson was the one that was performing at the Super Bowl, and she brought Justin Timberlake out. This was around the time when he was starting his own career and everything, and so she was helping him out. Then he was supposed to rip her chest, and her bra was supposed to be exposed, but he ripped the whole thing and her titty popped out, and it was a whole mess. And Janet was the one that got all that backlash from that, not Justin. He was the one that ripped it. Okay, talk about colorism. Talk about prejudices. Talk about stereotypes. I mean, talk about it all, darling. Talk about racism. I mean, what the hell did she do? She just practiced this whole routine. He was supposed to rip that off, but instead the whole thing popped off. So I mean, was it his fault? Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. Accidents happen. The shit was both. It was attached, and who knows how hard he ripped it or whatever. But anyway, Janet got all the backlash while his career flourished. He even dissed Janet in a few songs. And it was just a whole moment, and they stopped playing Janet's songs, her videos, everything. Janet was damn near blackballed. But like a true legend, like a true Jackson, she bounced back, and now she's doing fine, except for the whole divorce thing. But a lot of people are saying, should Janet come back, and should she be on? Hopefully this video don't cut off, y'all. And she was saying, a lot of people are saying, should she be back on the Super Bowl if he was to ask her? And I personally don't think she should fold. She should stick to her guns. People treated her like absolute shit when that whole thing happened, and that wasn't even her fault. It was only because she was a black woman. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what nobody has to say. It was only because she was a black woman. And I don't think she should fold. People treated her like shit. I don't think she should do it. But will I support her if she do it? Yeah, because I love Janet. But I don't think she should do it. Don't kiss ass, Janet. Don't do that. Fuck them. They didn't want you back then. They don't want you now. Fuck them. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to talk about was the whole Braxton family mess, child. Tamar Braxton, she, as we know, she filed for divorce, and the sisters, Tracy, Trina, and Tawanda, they was on TMZ, and they talked about it, and Trina was just like, look, nobody wins in divorce, but hopefully when you divorce for the right reasons. And good job, Tamar. You have to type in Braxton Sisters TMZ. And so I was just like, damn, like that's kind of, I mean, obviously the sisters know something we don't know. They're all sisters. And I just pray that this whole Tamar Events thing is not a publicity stunt just to sell albums and just to get people to watch Tamar Events. I pray. If so, I'm damn near gonna be done with Tamar. And I've never checked for Vince, but I'm just saying, like, I just hope that this is not the case. These celebrities will do anything for attention and will do anything to get people to buy into their product, whatever they're selling. And I just hope to God that's not it. And, they just end up like T.I. and Tiny. Got everybody hyped to watch the Family Hustle the last season. And then T.I. and Tiny still together. They divorced or did a fake divorce or whatever, but they still together to this day. I hope that's not the case. Because it's whack. But anyway, Tamar is asking, she don't want to pay Vince alimony or spousal support or child support or nothing. So I'm just like, damn. And she wants custody of the baby, Logan. So I'm like, ooh, child, this is gonna be a nasty divorce. If it's a real divorce, it better be. I invested all this damn time making Chalaki news and shit, ho, and you ain't getting no divorce. Child, please. Also on the real, Lonnie Love and Jeannie Mai, they talked about the whole Tamar divorce thing, and they wish her the best. And Lonnie, I know we've had our issues in the past, but I love you, Tamar, and I'm praying for you. And they so fake on the real. The real is not the real. The real is the politically correct. I still watch sometimes, but they're not real at all. Lonnie's a coon, and they just shady as hell. When Tamar left the real, when she got fired, they didn't release any statements out of their own mouths. They didn't say anything on the show. It was just like she vanished, like Mariah Carey vanishing. First album, darling. And they're so shady. They didn't talk about it. Like, and now since she's going through hard times, now you want to talk about her or bring her up. Ain't no friendships in Hollywood. I'm pretty much convinced at this point. Unless you were friends before y'all all got famous, there's no damn friends in Hollywood. There can't be, because, I mean, dear God in heaven. But that's pretty much it I wanted to talk about. I'm probably going to do another Chalaki news right after this, so you guys stay tuned. But that's pretty much it. All I want to talk about, you guys. I love you so much, and thank you for watching this video. I am Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Iskinsworth on Instagram and Twitter. At Iskinsworth89 on Snapchat. Chasing with him on Facebook and all that good stuff. I love you so much. I really do. God bless. The child has got his own, I guess. Stay tuned. Bye bye. Is it on?